Hello and welcome to Crackin' Crime. I'm your host, Jamie Tilson.
I'm your co-host, Le French, Seth Tilson.
Keeping the French going. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't give up on things. I like to pursue them till the end.
Till the end.
Till the end. I don't know when the end is. You tell me out there. Let me know. Like, hey, it's getting old.
Oh, man. Thank you, everybody, for joining into our podcast. We've been having a blast doing it. Throwing out a bunch of bonus content to everybody. Just been enjoying everything. Yeah.
It's a good time. It's fun. The TikToks, the Facebook, the posts, the debates, everything's been fun. It's been real fun.
It's been absolutely great. So go check us out on TikTok. We're at Jamie Tilson, or Seth Tilson's got one. Go check out Seth Tilson's TikTok. And then Facebook, we're Crackin' Crime.
Don't check out my TikTok. I have one video. It's from 11 months ago. It's of my niece. Let me spruce it up. Give me about 3 to 4 weeks, and then check it out. You can add me if you want, but you're gonna be disappointed. She's doing the water bottle challenge. It takes her a while too. I love the little girl, but gosh, as far as water bottle challenges go, she looks a little iffy. Give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
She ain't got one. That's not her sport. She better read books.
Oh man, that's
medical
fantastic.
School or something. Sports ain't it.
But also, go check us out. Facebook, Crackin' Crime. Twitter, at Crackin' Crime. We got Patreon, at Crackin' Crime. Everything's at Crackin' Crime. So we shouldn't even have to say it in future podcasts, but we may. So all the social media stuff, we're trying to be there. Go over there, check us out. Podcasts everywhere you listen to your podcasts. Obviously, you found this one, so you're listening to us. But we're everywhere. I'd like to jump into a quick disclaimer. We like to tell jokes, and we like to tell them funny. That's how we like our jokes or our crime told, or our stories in general. So we're here to have a good time. So we want you guys to have a good time. So you go find your favorite Barca-lounger, man cave, she shed, grab a drink,
circle
grab some
jerk,
friends.
whatever you're doing on a Sunday, however it is.
Whatever you're doing.
If your left hand's busy, your right hand can hold up a phone and listen to our podcast. Right? Ben.
Oh, man. So wherever you guys enjoy listening to your podcast, whatever friends you like to have with you, we're glad that you guys are here. So check us out. All right. Man, I think we ran through all that stuff fairly quickly.
Yeah, Testicle Tuesday. What?
It's not even Tuesday.
It's Sunday, isn't it?
It's Sunday.
It's Saturday. We're busy tomorrow.
That's right. We're recording this for you guys on Saturday. It's coming out on Sunday.
He's mad at me that I said that. I'm going to get a tongue lashing, of which you will not find on Pornhub. Oh, sorry, Grandma. Dang it.
Oh, man.
Be our patron. Grandma, if you be our patron, I'll zip it up a little bit. Like, not much, but...
Just a little bit.
PG that shit a little bit.
Speaking of Patreons, we've got our one current patron. Shout out to Mike Garcia.
Uno mas.
Definitely glad to have you here with us, buddy, on this ride. Mike's from Texas. It's fantastic.
I was born in Texas. Have I said that before?
We've heard that
We've
a few
gone
times.
over that?
Weren't you like on the back of a cow or something like that?
I've done some things to some cows before.
I was thinking that you guys were you're a cowboy, so you were born out in a cattle field or where in Texas?
Yeah, no, I cowboyed for a year, so basically I was born on a field of cows, like a ranch, if you will.
A ranch, if
Sam
you will.
Elliott was there. Wyatt Earp was there. That was on his way to kill Hitler. I don't know what he was doing. He was stopping back in 2000 when everyone thought the world was going to end. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it was going to.
It was going to.
For sure.
Yeah.
But Wyatt Earp was like, not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
Not today.
Yeah. He reprogrammed the computers. Didn't even think Wyatt, he shot it with a 6-shooter.
He was 112 and he was like, not today, old son.
great.
I've got another joke, but I don't think Grandma could take it. It's about Sam Elliott and dudes getting wet, and I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, man. We were watching Family Guy today because that's the type of guys we are. And
Yeah, two grown men on a Saturday night watching Family Guy together. Both of our wives are busy, like working or doing business meetings, and we're fucking watching Family Guy.
So we're hanging out. We're watching Family Guy. We were laughing pretty good, too. It was quite comical. And then we watched an episode with Sam Elliott on it, and it was hilarious. So going off of last week's episode with Sam Elliott, it was
Jamie
really
comes
hilarious.
up with, in my opinion, a genius idea for a TikTok. So go to the Crack and Crime TikTok page and check out the video. It's making fun of me and it makes me sound gay, but hey, for Sam Elliott, who wouldn't be? You know, like check it out, give it a chance. I think it's funny.
It was
I'd
pretty
have done
funny.
the exact same thing he did. I'm sorry, Grandma, guys. This is bad. I'm in trouble. I'm getting coal for Christmas. I'll tell you what.
Oh, that is fantastic. All right, so we put a lot into last week. Been putting a lot into promoting this week, and had a lot of other stuff going on. And we decided we're going to do another freestyle this week. Got another story coming next week, but we're doing a little research on it yet. So we are doing freestyle of the state of South Dakota today.
Yeah, I've lived there before. Dill Rapids. You didn't know that?
Were you? Yeah, I know. I visited your house.
That was back before I was cowboying.
That was right before you were cowboy.
It wasn't right. It was
South Dakota.
It was yonder a spell.
Yonder.
I don't know. If you're not a cowboy, that means a while ago. It means a distance in the past, if you will.
He was living over in the eastern side of the state where it's a little bit flat, kind of Nebraska-like, and very cold.
I remember walking up a pretty steep hill on the way to school.
Yeah, steep hill.
As a second grader.
I have not seen a steep hill in a long time. I have to travel to go visit a steep hill.
I'll tell you what, my sister will disagree, but I saved her life once. All right? There was a car coming down an icy, snowy road. It was probably 15 feet from us, and she was walking a little off into the road, and I grabbed her and I pulled her close, and I said, I saved your life. And her in the car that was 15 feet away when I pulled her disagreed, but in my eyes, it's like, I'm Superman. You can thank
it was
me.
Barely moving.
I'm still waiting for that thank you. Here we are 20 years later. Whenever you feel free, Ashley, take your time, thank your Superman. Superman, I'm a cowboy, I'm a Sam Elliott fan, whatever, Wyatt Earp. Good man, if you will.
Oh, man. I love South Dakota. South Dakota is a freaking great state, man.
Great.
I try to make it up there for the Sturgis Rally. I've been up there a couple of times. Man, what a great time it is. I always thought Sturgis Rally was just like a bunch of rowdy people partying the whole entire time, and it kind of is. But, oh man, beautiful weather. There's just tons of people. Everybody gets along really well. It's just an amazing, amazing place to go. I love to go every year.
It's a good vacation spot for you and the family. Even if you're not going during Sturgis, go check out Bear Country, Hot Springs, Deadwood, Mount Rushmore. I mean, there's a million places to go up there and drive around and check out. And I mean, what is it, like all summer long at a certain time during the day, you can go downtown Deadwood and they reenact old westerns and stuff like that. It's just awesome.
Oh,
great
Deadwood.
place to go.
Deadwood's one of my favorite places to go.
Me too.
We talked a little bit about this last week, which is kind of what made me think about it this week. But, oh, man, Deadwood is just amazing. You got the casinos that are still in town. You got the historic area. Going into some of the old saloon type places. Just the whole place in general. Deadwood is amazing. Not far from Deadwood, you got Terry Peak Mountain if you like to go skiing during the winter. I've been up there several times skiing during the winter months. And
Yeah, I've been up there once. I wouldn't call it skiing.
you were more falling
I took a class and with a bunch of 9-year-olds. And I was, 29 then?
Yeah.
31 now. Those little bastards Sorry, Grandma. We're skating figure eights around my body as I slid down the fucking hill on my back. I got mad as I was like, you know, fuck, I'm gonna go have a drink. Can you have a drink, Can you have a drink, Timmy, you little fucker? Can you? You sure can't. You were adopted. Your parents don't even love you.
Your parents don't even. Oh man, that's great. I had those experiences when I was first learning to ski, but yeah, that's been a while, so I don't have them anymore. Love to ski.
I can't get over that hump.
Yeah, I know you hit one and they fall down and you slide down it.
Yeah, that's what it is. I take that lift thing all the way to the top and then I slide all the way back down on my back.
Oh man. Oh, so many great things to do though. You got Custer State Park, you got Wind Cave National Park. We took the kids up to Wind Cave National Park and it was awesome. The elevator at the time was being operated on, so we couldn't go down into the cave. But the people that worked there were just fantastic, and they put on little shows for the kids and did a bunch of stuff. It was just awesome. Really, really
Great
awesome.
place to go.
It is. Crazy Horse is still under construction. And then you got in Custer State Park, when you're going through there's buffalo that are out wandering around and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Which
You'll
brings
stop
me...
in the middle of the road.
What's that?
You'll stop in the middle of the road for a buffalo.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. That happens
But
almost every
whatever
time.
you do, don't do what the one lady did during the Sturgis rally a few years ago.
Oh, shit.
She got a little too close. She was trying to pet a buffalo. And the buffalo threw her all over the place. Yeah, he charged her, kind of threw her all over the place.
That's like scuba diving with sharks. You're like, I'm going to pet this fucker. I'm going to pet this great white. I'll see how it goes. You see those cute little jellyfish over there? Let me just give them a little tickle.
It reminds me of a joke that, not Larry the Cable Guy. Who was the other one?
Yeah, Larry the Cable Guy, Bill Engvall, Jeff Foxworthy.
Okay, so Bill Engvall on his "Here's Your Sign" gag. He's always wondered how they test out the first shark bite suit. He's like, "Well, hold my sign. I don't want to lose it." We want you to jump in this pool of sharks. You tell us if it hurts when they bite you. Jeff Foxworthy. I always wondered how they knew how long to have the first bungee cord. All right, jump off. Shoo. All right, shorten it up a little bit.
That ain't short enough. Somebody else get in there. We cut her 5 feet.
Let's try her again. Oh man, the Badlands are absolutely awesome up in South Dakota. Really cool, very pretty place to drive through. I think it's called Wall Drug is the name of one of the towns. It's out in the Badlands. It's pretty awesome.
I don't think I got to check that out when I was out there. I've been out there 3 or 4 times.
That's east of Rapid. So usually when we go up, we drive straight up north into Rapid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is actually going east out of Rapid. You drive through the Badlands out that way.
I've been all the way far east, as far as what is that? Michigan on the other side, Iowa. You got a map?
Minnesota.
I knew it started with a fucking N.
Again, everybody, if you don't recall, the reason for this podcast is because Seth knows nothing, pretty much about nothing, and every time we try to teach him something, he still forgets about it.
I was playing Call of Duty live on somebody was streaming. I think it was Nick, and we were we were just streaming live playing Call of Duty, and I decided, hey, I'm gonna order a pizza. So we got a pizza place here. It's called Casey's Gas Station, and I ordered off Burlington Street. And 30, 40 minutes goes by. I'm like, son of a bitch, they promised me 20 minutes. Sorry for cussing, Grandma. So I give them a call. I'm like, hey, where's my pizza at? They're like, well, we can't find your address. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, this is Burlington, Des Moines. And she said Des Moines, but I keep saying Des Moines. So I'm like, son of a bitch, guys, listen to this. I called a gas station in Des Moines, and then randomly Ryan's like, it's Des Moines, dumbass. It's Des Moines. I'm like, well, fucker, I can't even order the pizza in the right place. You're mad at me because I can't pronounce the city also? Like, what do you want me to do?
Everybody's like, where is Des Moines? What are you even talking about?
To this day, I cannot stop myself. Like, hey, 20 more miles till Des Moines. I can't help it. It's stuck in my brain now.
I don't think we can both take a drink at the same time.
Yep. He's drinking juice. I'm drinking beer.
I am, yeah, drinking juice. Seth is sponsored by Busch Light Apple over there. No, he's not actually sponsored.
It better not be the last year. It would be cool.
That would be.
But they say it's the last year.
I don't see that happening. They make way too much money off of it.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't.
They're making it like the McRib at McDonald's.
I love the McRib.
Yeah. That's just like the Mexican pizza at Taco Bell. I love the Mexican pizza. Then they take it away. 3 months later, they bring it back. Same thing as the McRib. Everybody loves McRib. And they're like, ha! Nah, not right now.
I'm not going to sell it anymore.
That's right. We're not selling that thing anymore, except for today. You want one? Yeah, we're back.
Beg for it. Beg for it, peasants. Jeez.
Oh, man. All right, another thing we're going to talk about is there's a couple of crazy laws. So we were doing a little bit of research tonight and found that there's still 10 strange laws that are still, I guess, on the law books in South Dakota. So we're just going to kind of go through a couple of them.
I'd like to hear it.
That's what I'm doing. It says,
then
thou...
do it then.
What?
I said, then do it then.
Okay. Thou shalt not lie down and fall asleep in a cheese factory.
Well, I'm going to tell you, of all the places I like to lay down and fall asleep, a cheese factory is one of the last ones. So, if you do that, you deserve to go to jail.
You're so wrong. I bet it is so cool on the floor in there.
You've been to a cheesecake factory?
I've never
before?
been to a cheese. It's not cheesecake. It's cheese factory. This is just where they make cheese.
Oh, it's just cheese.
It's just cheese.
I wouldn't even go there in the first place. My girlfriend would. Jacqueline would love to go there. She loves cheese. I can't stand it. My dog would. I can't. I just can't stand cheese by itself. I cannot.
This is a really weird one. Every hotel must have twin beds, 2 feet apart, and thou shalt not make love between the beds. So, I don't know how they prove that one.
The black light.
Oh, look at here, sir. You see what you did in between these beds.
Officer, I swear to God, I jizzed off the mattress on in the middle. Not in my town, son.
Not in my town. You're going to jail.
Grandma, it's going to be a rough
one. Thou shalt not disturb a mink den.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know what that means either.
What's a mink?
Is that like okay, now I'm going to look up what a mink is. Yeah, so bear with me.
It's like a Chinese monk.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Japanese?
It's I know an animal is a mink. Oh, look at that. There's a mink.
Oh, it is a mink. Google mink. It looks like a wiener dog squirrel.
Oh, man. I have no idea if they even have minks in there, but okay, they must have.
You got minks.
In Huron, thou shalt not create static. I don't know. What if you do?
Going well.
I'm guessing that's probably a felony charge too. That's probably not just like a an infraction.
You should do some serious time there.
Oh, absolutely.
You're in your pajama onesies and you're shuffling your feet around the carpet, touching people. That's fucked up.
Oh, what does this say? Thou shalt not try to convince a pacificus to renounce his beliefs by threatening to arm wrestle him. I don't know, dude.
I don't understand that on any level. I don't know what a pacificus is.
I don't know what this one is. Thou shalt never use a throwing star in Sisseton.
What does Sisseton mean?
I don't know.
I'm getting sick of these.
Is that a name of a town up there? I need to do a little more research. I'm just reading these on the fly.
If you get arrested for any of these, I have no sympathy for you at all. You probably deserve it.
No horses are allowed into fountain in unless they are wearing pants. I don't know.
Oh, shucks. I'm sorry. That horse always leaves the house without getting dressed.
Oh, this one is weird. Thou shalt not view a movie that shows police officers being struck, beaten, or treated in an offensive manner.
Well, straight out of Compton's out of the books.
I know. Yeah, they don't even show that in South Dakota.
That's crazy.
They probably
Actually, I've
do.
seen that movie.
But apparently it's still on the books. I don't know. That's according to 1027 Classic Rock. Farmers in South Dakota are allowed to set off fireworks or explosive to protect their sunflower crops. So that's good.
Yeah, cool. That's all I got for that one.
Said had nothing. Had nothing.
Great for those guys. Best of luck to you and your sunflowers.
I found an interesting fact that I won't go too much into because I want to do one of these days in South Dakota. Dillenger gang. Eventually, I want to cover the Dillenger gang.
John
Actually,
Dillenger?
go through John
Oh,
Dillenger.
I'd love to do that. Yeah, one of the best bank robbers out there.
Yeah, he said in what was it, like 1933 or 1934, he robbed a bank in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Yeah, him and his gang were up there, but that's what they were known for. They were going out and they were robbing banks all over the place. Yeah. So I think mostly through the Midwest.
I've lived in Sioux Falls before, actually.
What's that?
I said I lived in Sioux Falls a little bit when I was a kid.
Right, yeah, that's what you were talking about earlier. Did you already forget that you...
Del Rapids is what I said earlier. Del Rapids is about 30 minutes away from Sioux Falls, I think.
Right.
I mean, I was young, so I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I remember going to Sioux Falls. And in my mind, as a kid, it was a 30-minute drive. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably still is. Yeah, I would assume.
Probably, yeah. I would imagine it didn't expand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do want to do a story on John Dillenger. I think that there's a lot that is there. So, all of that time during the Great Depression area and Prohibition, I want to kind of cover a bunch of that. So, and then a bunch of different things around that. So, but I thought that was kind of an interesting fact. We're doing, South Dakota right now, and in South Dakota, John Dillenger robbed a bank up there. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty interesting. So checking out some of the landmarks, pretty cool stuff that was happening up there.
Do tell.
I was, Crazy Horse. Mount Rushmore is amazing. We didn't really talk much about Mount Rushmore.
Wow.
I think it was a lot of fun traveling up there, getting to see that. You got anything over there?
Oh yeah.
What? Oh yeah. What are you doing?
No, I don't have anything.
You don't have anything. Why not?
It's Mount Rushmore.
You don't. Yeah, it's Mount Rushmore. I know. What's that?
It's a rock with some faces, some important faces. I'll give you that. But I've been there. It was like cool. Where are we going next?
I know. I've been there several times. They're really cool. I love going there. But once you pull up there and see it, then...
Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah, it's over with.
They got a bunch of, stone deals carved out on the pathway up there that say each state, when it was established as the state, like what year it was. And so that's kind of cool. Find your state that you're living in and figure out what year it became a state. I mean, you can Google it on your phone too, or you can just walk, Mount Rushmore.
It's always better to go up there, man.
Yeah. It's worth going to see.
It's absolutely worth going to see. It's a lot of fun, man. I love South Dakota completely.
You can take a helicopter ride too and check it out up close. That's pretty cool. I imagine. I don't know. I'm kind of poor, so we don't do that.
Right. I know. Let's see. Yeah, of course that's what that...
I'm not poor enough not to gamble in Deadwood, though.
Why is that?
Because I prioritize. Well, we could go on a helicopter ride and check out Mount Rushmore, or we could blow $500 on the slots in Deadwood and see how that goes.
So you just donated a bunch of money to him?
Yeah, it always goes bad.
So we haven't talked too much about any of the murders. Like I said, here's John Dillenger. Apparently it was just a 1-year rampage spree, responsible for 12 bank robberies between June 21st, 1933 and June 30th, 1934.
That's about World War II time, ain't it? We're like real close to it.
Not
right
quite
before
yet.
it, before
right
it.
before. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is during the Great Depression.
That was when Wyatt Earp was getting ready to go
Right.
take Hitler out.
Right. Yeah, he didn't get turned loose for probably another 10, 11, 12 years.
Yeah, that's what I imagine.
Yeah. No, they still had him locked up at Area 51.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they keep. That's why they won't let anybody in Area 51. Wyatt Earp's sitting there.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're like, if you walk in, you're dead.
He's right.
He will kill you.
Yeah. Him and Sam Elliott's mustache.
Oh, that's absolutely awesome. I do have a story here that it says that it was one of the most insane bank robberies in the United States. Happened right there in South Dakota. So let's see here. See if I can find what town. It doesn't even say. Oh, quiet little town of Belforge. That was the site of an insane bank robbery in 1897. It says, thanks to businessman Seth Bullock, the little town of Belforge was a prosperous.
He's making up words now. That's
prosperous spot in the 1890s.
You and Google can do whatever you want, do you?
So the town was a livestock hub in 1897. There was a lot of money changing hands, and it was going through the Butte County Bank in Belforge. It had a bunch of cash sitting in there. Some famous outlaws were looking at the heist. So it says the Sundance Kid and some of the notorious Wild Bunch robbed the bank on June 28th of 1897. And it was a disaster from the start. Yeah, the men thought that they were going to take the bank for like 30 grand, and they only got away with $100 after a neighboring shop owner came into the bank right in the middle of the holdup, and he sounds the alarm. By the time the gang was getting ready to attempt their first heist, Tom O'Day was stumbling drunk after enjoying himself a little bit too much in a neighboring saloon. The gang left him outside the bank to mind the horses so they could make a quick getaway. In the space of just a few minutes, O'Day managed to lose his own horse. So the gang comes running out of the bank, alarm sounding. O'Day panics, and he hides in the outhouse behind the saloon.
Jeez.
He was quickly captured and was forever notorious as the guy who couldn't even watch the horses and was captured in an outhouse. So he did later go on to have an illustrious career as a horse thief.
What?
Yeah. It says when he was caught, he charmed the judge into a 6-year sentence. Ooh, wow. He didn't get hung. That's craziness.
Yeah,
he served 3 years. 3.5 years before he retired on a ranch somewhere to live out the rest of his life in peace. Yeah, a posse then caught up to the rest of the gang in September and started shooting. During the shootout, Kid Curry's horse was shot, and he took a bullet in the wrist. After the horse collapsed, the posse captured Kid Curry, Walt Puntini, and either the Sundance Kid or George Curry. Different accounts. They vary.
Huh.
Yeah. The 3 men were taken to Deadwood to be held for trial. And then they escaped. stealing horses and gear to get away. But 2 of the men were promptly recaptured. In the end, they managed to walk free without any jail time, but it sure turned into a huge hassle for a mere $100, which, I mean, back then $100 was a lot of money.
Probably like
Yeah, 30,000 would have made them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30,000 that they thought was going to be in there would have been millions and millions of dollars for them. You know, in today's money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 30,000 back then they'd have been living high on the hog, but $100, you know, probably lasted them a couple weeks, I would assume. Other than Tom O'Day, who had a reputation as clumsy but affable drunk, the other men involved in the bank heist were all accomplished criminals. They all had experience robbing trains, engaging in shootouts, and stealing horses. And the fact that they botched the Belfort's bank robbery was both amusing and embarrassing.
Sounds embarrassing.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Well, shit.
Oh, man. I might need to check into this one. It says, at the age of 16, John Gilchrist used a sword to murder his mother Betty in Huron, South Dakota. He then attempted to go after his sister and a foreign exchange student.
What year was this?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say what year. That's why I'm saying I need to do a little research. It says when police officers arrived, Josh swung at an officer and cut the officer multiple times before police ended up shooting him.
Well, that could be any time between 19 Wyatt Earp and now.
Anytime.
Pause for dramatic effect. We are swinging at the hip right now.
We are, dude. This is another freestyle, so we're just kind of checking things out around South Dakota, looking out some stuff that we might want to talk about in the future. And I don't know.
Yeah, you ever had writer's block? Oh, you haven't? That means you don't write. Cool. Don't judge us.
William Nesbitt, a well-known jewel thief, murdered his partner Harold Baker back in 1936 in a gunpowder explosion. Yeah. He was sentenced to life in prison, later commuted to 20 years, and became a trusted inmate. He was allowed to leave the prison grounds to drive the warden around and perform errands. One day, he simply just didn't return from the errand.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yeah. And then after being added to the FBI's very first 10 most wanted list, he was arrested and promptly returned to prison.
That's impressive, though. Yeah, because the FBI came around back when John Dillenger was pretty famous, didn't they? Like, if you watch, what is that movie with Johnny Depp where he plays John Dillinger? Can you remember the name of that movie?
Oh, man.
It's a good one. It's got Christian Bale plays the cop that hunted him down, and that's like when I thought I could be mistaken, but that was when they first created the FBI. It was during all the bank robberies and the prohibition and all that, and they had all these guys that were robbing banks from state to state and running over different states, and everyone was like, well, I mean, it's not fair that they're getting away with this and going from state to state, so then they created the FBI.
Absolutely.
That's what I thought, anyway.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's the time to do it.
Oh, yeah, before all of that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do whatever you want in Missouri. Head on over to Oklahoma. You're good to go.
Yep. That's the way it used to be. That's what we were talking about. I mean, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Well, it was a 3-part series. You've probably never seen it. Hatfields and McCoys.
See, I was grounded a lot as a teenager, so I've seen a lot of movies, but Hatfields and McCoys is one I regret that I've never been able to see.
So it was a 3-part miniseries on TV, and it was Bill Paxton and
Twister.
Yeah, from Twister. Yeah. And then it was Kevin Costner.
Continues to surprise you, doesn't he?
No, Kevin Costner is the best cowboy actor of all time. We discovered that during the other debate.
Yeah, he's not the best Wyatt Earp, but other than that,
he was still the best Wyatt Earp. But And then there's Open Range, great movie, but
The People Have Spoken. Now, Open Range was a great movie. Him and Robert Duvall.
yes,
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah,
Especially
and then
at the end. You the one that killed my friend? Just walks up, pow.
Yeah.
Right at the end. The end of that movie
God.
is freaking great.
They said that was one of the most accurate gunfight scenes in any movie ever portrayed.
Really? That's awesome. Because that last scene was amazing.
Oh, it was.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that gunfight was.
You
was
want to
just
kill
crazy.
my friend? Bap.
But dude, I really like the Hatfields McCoys. Bill Paxton, Kevin Costner in it. He's just freaking. They're both stellar, man. It is absolutely an awesome movie. 3-part series, so it's like 6-7 hours.
Which, well, we got what? November 13th. We got 2.5 weeks till Yellowstone comes out. I don't know if you're a Yellowstone fan, but that show is freaking awesome.
Oh, I'm
That
absolutely
is
huge.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
love
wait.
Yellowstone.
Yep.
Yeah,
A couple more weeks till the new season comes out.
because
I'm
he
excited.
plays a modern day cowboy, but I mean, Kevin Costner, cowboy, kind of goes hand in hand. Best of all time.
Yeah, you got to watch it.
Yeah.
Love him. He just wasn't the better Wyatt Earp.
He was the better Wyatt Earp too. I mean, but it's fine. Everybody just likes the rest of the cast in the other one.
You and 4 people out of 400. Thankfully, that's all right.
There was like 15 of us. We actually had some more comments today on our Facebook post about it as well, which is pretty interesting.
Mostly saying Tombstone was better.
They're all still saying Tombstone's better. Yeah, but it was fun. It was a good time.
You take it on the chin, giggity.
Ooh, I just found, it says bordering on urban legend. There's an unsolved mystery involves a ghost in the hotel's namesake, Mr. Seth Bullock. Bullock was the sheriff of Deadwood, South Dakota in 1887, and in 1895 he opened Hotel Bullock. After dying in 1919.
I was going to say 1990. That's weird.
Dude, I am having a
1990
horrible
with
time
my
speaking
name,
doing this
that's
anymore.
the year I was born. That's weird. Am I him?
No,
So I'm getting all these recollections. I'm like, God damn it, I was there. I did it. There's me.
It says that he still haunts the place. Many guests and employees of the hotel claim to have heard or felt Mr. Bullock. It is also said that a psychic from England has received communications from Mr. Bullock regarding gambling in the area and his distaste for it. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So, did you ever watch the TV series Deadwood? Oh, dude.
I heard it was good, though.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. Well,
Is that about Deadwood?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that makes
about
sense.
Yeah, Sheriff Seth Bullock.
I never put 2 and 2 together.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know why they wouldn't have. I mean, I wouldn't have either.
I was a kid then, you know.
Right.
Fuck.
Well, do you have HBO Max?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know what you're doing still. Like, you should be watching it.
Watch some documentaries and stuff.
Well, it's absolutely fantastic. But it kind of chronicles that time. Oh, dude. Oh, it's a great movie. They're like hour-long episodes. It's a TV series.
It's like Yellowstone. It's like a movie series.
It's like a movie series,
Yeah.
It's really good. I can't remember how many seasons they came out with. Then they came out with a movie, like 15 years after it had been off the air. They come out and they just did a movie here a couple years ago on it.
That'd be cool.
Oh, dude, it's very, very good. Yeah, you should watch it. But it talk about where the main star in it is Seth Bullock. He's the sheriff of Deadwood at the time. And then it kind of chronicles what some of the things that they claim. Because Deadwood in the Old West was one of the craziest places. Like it was the wild, wild West. You know, because everybody was running up there to... What's that?
They sit down there in the mountains or... Oh, during the gold rush and all that in the mountains and all that.
So what they did, what actually happened
Wild
was...
Bill Hickok.
If you know anything about like the Indians and the Indian Wars and stuff like that, they gave all of the land. The Black Hills were all included in the land that was given to the Indians because it was deemed to be worthless by the government at the time. So they gave that to the Indians, but
Native Americans. Yeah.
Yes, sorry, Native Americans. I apologize. So they gave it to them, and that was anyway. So until they started finding like gold and gems and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden the settlers of the time then started running out over to Deadwood. That's when they found Deadwood, and they're like, oh, wait. This is our area again. Yeah. So then they pushed everybody out of there again. It was just crazy stories,
bullshit,
the way that they did
really,
everything.
But yeah,
What's that?
this is kind of bullshit, really. But,
Oh,
I
100%.
mean, all of it was bullshit. I mean, it was
Right.
all Native American land, regardless. But
Right.
yeah,
But the way that it was all, just kind of taken and all that stuff. I mean, it is all crazy. But it was in the old Wild West. We didn't have nothing to do with any of that stuff back then. And so now it's still historic, right? So we'd still, I mean, it's still something that happened. So we're talking about it because it is something that happened. It's still part of history. You're doomed to repeat things if you don't learn from it, right? So, but it's still the historical part of that land area. And it was extremely dangerous to travel to or travel from. And then it was just, I mean, it was crime ridden out there. And then Seth Bullock was one of the first sheriffs, I believe. I mean, that's TV show Deadwood. That's what he's like, one of the first sheriffs, and because they elect him sheriff because they needed somebody. So then they were like, hey, it's just crazy out here. We need to start enforcing some law. So then they make him sheriff. And anyway, very good TV series. The history of Deadwood is phenomenal. I love that area. The whole area in itself. The Black Hills is one of my favorite places to go.
yeah. Oh, I love that place. I love that whole area.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. Well, I don't think I got much else. Follow us on Facebook, the Twitter,
TikTok, Facebook, YouTube.
Yep, we're on YouTube. Everything's at Crack and Crime.
Grinder.
No, that's just at Seth Tilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me. It's Sam Elliott. If you're on it, I'm there, buddy. You're the only man I'm swiping right for. I'm not gay, but god damn it, have you seen that mustache?
Oh, that's fantastic. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, as usual. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Apologize to my grandma for the gay jokes and any other cuss words I may or may not have said. Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right. Well, we'll bring you guys something. We had a story for next week, so I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Otherwise, we'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you.
See you next time. Thanks.